Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you another fully funded scholarship for Masters and PhD in Australia. This particular scholarship covers food tutorship, travel allowance, monthly stipend for yourself. When you get this scholarship, everything is covered. All you need to do is to pack up your bags and you head out. So Australia is calling on you guys to come join them and get this scholarship. If you're interested, please follow up this video and let's get right into the video. Before we continue this video, if you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment. So let's get right into the video.
The school we are exploring today is University of Melbourne. It is Australia's #1 university and a very top tier university in Australia. They have fully funded scholarship for both masters and PhD program in research programs. And so we are going to go through it and find out how you can apply for this scholarship. And so the scholarship type is called Research Training Program Scholarship. There are a lot of research training program scholarship because it's from the government of Australia in collaboration with many universities in Australia. But today's one is from the University of Melbourne. And so as you can see, it says that 100% fee remission and up to 135,000 Australian dollars. And it's for graduate research. So if you are doing a master's and for 2 years, you are going to have this 100% fee remission and the money for 2 years. If it's for PhD and it's 4 years, you are going to have it till 4 years. And then here, application status, they say that it is open for automatic consideration. What this means is that when you apply for a master's or PhD in this university and you are accepted, automatically you get fully funded. So you don't have to apply differently for this scholarship. That's why they say that no application is required. So all that you need is to apply for the master's or the PhD program. And when you get accepted, everyone who gets accepted will be automatically considered for this scholarship. And so when you get acceptance, it comes with the scholarship. And so here you see here that they are going to give it to 350 people, which is a lot. That means they are going to have a wide intake. So you have a high chance of getting. Don't be afraid, just go ahead and apply. So here are some of the benefits of the scholarship. So full offset up to 2 years for students undertaking masters by research and up to 4 years for students undertaking doctoral degree. And here you have this is for the tuition fee, and here they say the living allowance of 37,000 per year. There is also a relocation grant of $2,000 for students moving from states or territories other than Victoria. That is, if they are moving from the same country, from Australia, they give them $2,000. But if you are moving outside Australia, it is $3,000. That is $3,000 for students moving from outside Australia. This will help you for your relocation allowance, like maybe flight tickets and other expenses you would need to relocate to Australia. It also covers your health insurance, that is overseas student health cover, single membership for international students who require study visa in Australia. Now, let's go to how to apply. So it says that if you have applied for admission to a graduate research course by the application date for that course, you do not need to apply for this scholarship because you will be automatically considered. So because of this video, let's go into the international applications and to applications. And here it says how to apply. So they said that first you choose your course, you check eligibility and fees, you prepare your documentation, you apply to Melbourne, you'll be assessed, and then you wait for others. And then this time around for the research scholarship, you'll be automatically considered for the scholarship, so you don't have to search it. And then when you get it, you plan for accommodation. So let's go through. So it says that Doctors of Philosophy is up to 4 years in duration. Doctorate by research, Masters of Philosophy and Masters by research. All these are different types of courses or programs you can be offered at the University of Melbourne. So here it says also that you check your eligibility and fee. That is, you need to meet the minimum eligibility to apply for graduate research courses. This is usually the 4 years undergraduate program you need if you're applying for your masters and so on. And then you also need to meet English language requirements. We are going to check all these soon. And then here, when it comes to the fees, they say if you are eligible, you'll be automatically considered for the graduate research scholarship that provides a living allowance or tuition fee remuneration for you. And here it says nicely that more than 300 of these scholarships are offered to international graduate researchers each year. And so the third thing will be to prepare your documentation. So at minimum, you need to provide academic transcript, a CV, with your application, which I think is quite okay. And they say also here that depending on your course, you may have to provide a research proposal, depending. So it's not general rule, but depending on your course, they may ask you for it, or folio of creative work, or GRE or GMAT, or writing sample. This is specific to your program of study, so you might want to check it out before you apply. So for academic transcript, they say you have to submit your final results and evidence of completion as soon as they are available. Now, on to referees. They say that you also need to provide the name and contact details of 2 referees. That is, you need a recommendation from your former lecturers or university teachers. So you have to provide email contact or contact at all of 2 referees. So this has to be taken note of. For publications, it is not so compulsory, but then if you have, it's good to add it to your application. Now, on to finding a supervisor. This is very important because this scholarship is a research scholarship. You need to find a supervisor before you apply. Because they say that your graduate research study will be guided by an academic supervisor. So you have to find an academic supervisor. So I'll put the link in the description. You can just click here and then you find supervisors in your field of study, and you can just send them an email that, hi, I am this. You introduce yourself, your background, and then you tell them or you talk to them about how you are interested in pursuing a research study, graduate study, and then in relation to what they do, you can relate it to what you already know or your foundation, and then you can ask if they can be your supervisors. Then the next step after you found a supervisor is just to apply. That is, you just have to send your documents to the school to apply and then wait for you to be admitted. Now, I want us to explore some of the program of studies, the majors that you can apply for, because the University of Melbourne is a very big university in Australia. They have a wide range of programs that you can apply for. So let us filter some of the application or programs you can apply for. When you come here, you have to click on graduate research, because this particular scholarship is a graduate research program. So not for graduate coursework, but graduate research. So you click here, and then you can further filter this to your field of study. They have agriculture and veterinary sciences, architecture, arts, humanities and social sciences, business and economics, education, engineering, environment, health, information technology, law, music, science, a whole lot. And then you can go ahead and if you want a master's, you click 1 to 2 years. If you want PhD, 3 to 4 years, or for more than 4 years. So this is to further help you filter them. So for this, the sake of this video, let us just choose a master's program. So I've selected the graduate research, and then let us choose something like engineering, and then show results. So now that I have filtered it, let me choose, let's say, Master of Philosophy, Engineering and IT. And here it is. So here you can see that it is 2 years full, and then the intake is flexible, which is good. That means they have a high accommodation. They can accept a lot of students. And here you can view full entry requirements or English language requirements. So we are going to check the English language requirements soon, but then you can go ahead and read the course overview. You familiarize yourself with what the course is from here and what it is about. If it relates to your interest, then you can go ahead and apply. So entry requirements. So they say normally a minimum you have to have at least 4 years of undergraduate degree studies, which is good. And then here they say you are normally required to have achieved an overall H1, which is 80 to 100% in your undergraduate degree or your master's degree, and be top 5% of your graduating cohort. That is, it can't be competitive. But then if you are able to put in a strong application, especially when you are finding a supervisor, there's a high chance of getting this admission and scholarship. To the English language requirements, they say all domestic and international students studying at the university must satisfy the university's English requirement. So let's check the requirement for English. So when you come here to the English language requirements, it is written here that if you have an English speaking background or education, so applicants who have completed an undergraduate degree or a graduate degree of at least 2 years duration in English is exempted from showing any English certificate like Ielts or TOEFL. So if you've completed an undergraduate or graduate degree of at least 2 years and the degree was taught and assessed entirely in English, then you may certify the university's requirement. So that means that for us who come from Ghana, Nigeria, and other English-speaking countries, you would be with the English language proficiency is already fulfilled and you don't have to provide any other English proficiency. Okay, so to end, they say that if your application is successful, you'll receive an official offer email from the university with instructions about how to accept your offer and enroll your course online. And so we want to go So let us go through the steps quickly. What you have to do is choose your course. I'll put the link in the description. You check for the eligibility and then you prepare your documents. Then you apply, you send in your online application. And when you have been assessed, then you get your offer. Then you will be automatically considered for the scholarship because this is a research scholarship. But then before you apply, I would encourage you to go through the list, the program of study, know the eligibility criteria, and also find a supervisor, which is very, very important. It is very important that you find yourself a supervisor because this is a research. You need someone to help you out with your research. Remember, the scholarship is 100% tuition-free scholarship and up to $135,000, which is a huge amount of money. You get your living allowance, you get your relocation allowance, you get health insurance allowance, and they have up to 350 scholarships. So do well to apply to this university and for this scholarship. I hope that you are successful, and when you are, please do well to hit me up and let's celebrate together.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.